Hello, everyone. This is video one about the paper that we are going to be writing for the rest of the semester. I have split it up into different parts in order for you to take it piece by piece instead of all the night before. So the very first thing most people start with is a topic. So in order to get a topic, if you don't have one already, just go to your modules, scroll down to the week we're in, which is the week after spring break. Week 14, and it says paper topic due on the 16th, which is the Friday. And this is where you'll submit your topic, but there are some ideas here. There's a link to the library. Some broad topics would be abnormal psychology. That would be any of the disorders that we talked about, phobias, anxiety, depression, even substance abuse disorders could be put in there, gambling disorder, and other types, one that is very interesting to a lot of people would be the dissociative identity disorder, where they think they have at least two personalities, if not more. Um, Developmental psychology is the stages that we talked about with Erickson or Piaget. Or you could also talk about some developmental issues with how the brain and the neurons work with ADHD, autism, or Down syndrome, extra chromosomes, and how they affect the development of a person. Social psychology is another broad topic that you need to narrow down. It's how we influence others or how others influence us. You could talk about some of the mass shootings that have started up again, um, possibly what happened on the Capitol January 6th. Why did people get swept up and do what they did, which I don't think a lot of them would have normally done if it weren't for the intensity of the crowd. Or personality types. You can talk about personality disorders. There's like narcissism, things like that, or just types of personality in general, or what types of personalities get along the best, those types of things. So by this Friday, you need to have a topic, not just the broad, but the narrower topic sent to me. Okay, so I will look them over. And if you don't have one of these topics, if you have something else that really interests you that has to do with psychology, go ahead and do that. Just let me know. And if you don't hear anything back from me, that means it's a good topic. If you do hear something back, it's probably like me narrowing your topic or me broadening your topic to help you out. All right, so once you have your topic and you send that to me, the next step would be, I guess, knowing what the goal is. What is the overall paper supposed to look like? Well, it is an APA style paper. This is the rubric overall. Okay, so it's APA. It should have the running head, which is just the header, which will go on each page after that. It does not have to say running head. APA style 6 did say running head. APA style 7 does not. I won't count you down, however, if you're using APA style 6. There are some templates that I'll show you when I get to the templates, which will be another video. And there are other sites to go to for help with citations, and I'm not sure, some sites are going to be using 6 and some will be using 7. So I will take either or even a mix of both. Just realize that there are two different versions and we are moving to the 7th one. So as you move on to a 4-year college, you might need to know number 7. All right. So that's the running head. Is the paper information correct? Please don't put added information. Um, just what it is asked for in the template. And if it says what school are you in, it is Glen Oaks Community College, not your high school, or you'll get marked down. There are page numbers and they need to be in the right hand corner. If you use the templates, Google Docs or Word both have great templates, and they will put the uh, page number there for you. The next most popular question is, how long does it need to be? How many words does it need to be? I have between 4 and 5 pages because I don't want you to add a whole bunch of words you don't need. I don't want you to try to stretch it. However, you do need to have enough to complete at least 4 pages. That does not include the cover page. It does not include the reference page. So it's 4 content pages, just like it says here. So your introduction is probably going to be a paragraph. It should have a hook. It should have something to interest me. It could be statistics. It could be a small story about, a person who had this certain disorder or whatever it is you're researching. And then it should give me the direction of your paper, which is called a thesis statement. And I will do a whole uh, video on thesis statements in a minute. So that'll be all in your introduction for 10 points. Next is going to be the body, which is each paragraph should have topic sentence with supporting detail, just to keep your paper organized. So if your three main things are symptoms of a disorder, um, how it affects a person, or therapies, those are the types of chunks of paper that you could split your paper into. So each one should have, a supporting details under it. And then the conclusion should wrap up your paper and include like any questions left. Okay, say we still haven't determined any, therapies or any medications that help 100% of the time, or, research that still is needing to be done. That is how a lot of psychology papers wrap up. I know you're told never to put anything new in your conclusion, and that is true. I don't want any new information on that particular disorder except what is still to come, something like that. In the end, your references are going to be worth 20 points, so you cannot ace this paper and not turn in a reference page. It's been tried. It breaks my heart to read a really, really good paper and then not have a reference page. You have to have references in just about every paragraph you write, okay? Because you're backing up your statements with proof that has been found. Each reference needs to be used in the paper. Don't put it on your reference page if it's not in your paper. It needs to be cited a specific way. It's called in-text citations, and then there's the bibliography or the reference page citations, which are a lot longer than the in-text. I will show you citations in another video. But where we are. So it has to be correct format would be to be used. If you do something like use MLA, or if you use a combination of MLA APA, I will give you some points for trying, but I would really appreciate APA in the correct style. I'm looking for only 3 to 5 journals. That should be easy. If you cannot find 3 to 5 journals on your topic, you might want to consider broadening your topic, or changing your topic. Just shoot me an email and I'll help you out. Maybe I can find some journals for you. I will do a whole video on how to use the library as well. It is the Glen Oaks Library, and I gave a couple of links here. It's a total of 100 points. So please pay attention to the point scale here. And I will be doing some continuous videos. One is going to be on the templates, one will be on citations, one will be on the library, and I'll probably do a template on Turnitin because it is going to be turned into what's called Turnitin, and it will tell you how much of your paper has been lifted from other papers and that you need to paraphrase better. Okay, we'll talk more about that when we get to that video. Email me if you have any questions about this.